It's 1 o'clock. Good afternoon. I'm Rhys Wicks with 2 NURFM Hunter News. The New South Wales opposition has launched its small business policy, which promises to offer greater protection for the region's subcontractors. The support is targeted at assisting subcontractors who are caught in commercial collapses, such as Hunter-based group TrueFlow, who are owed about half of an estimated $700,000 in 2013. Shadow Minister for Small Business, Adam Searle, says the policy will be looking at setting up construction trusts to assist local subcontractors.
We'll have a series of construction trusts in the industry to ensure that all subcontractors in the chain of contracting are paid before the head contractor gets paid. That's the only fair outcome in this situation.
A death at Ravensworth Mine back in 2013 has prompted calls for heavy and light vehicles to be separated on the road. 38-year-old Ingrid Forshaw died when her four-wheel drive was crushed by a 240-tonne dump truck 2 years ago. A New South Wales Trade and Investment report found the road requires urgent upgrades to bring it up to code and avoid further casualties. The Baird government is pushing for a green tick of approval, promising to fund critical restoration work on migratory shorebird habitat in the Hunter Wetlands National Park. It's promising close to $98,000 will be spent treating weeds which affect the salt marsh habitats, home to around 17 species of migratory birds annually. Liberal candidate for Port Stephens Ken Jordan says it's a win-win for the volunteers and the environment.
The volunteers to make things happen and to remove weeds and to plant new salt marsh need dollars to make it happen. At any one stage they have between 100 and 200 volunteers. Volunteers will turn this money into, I'm sure, 10 times the value with the work that they will do.
Newcastle City Council has elected a new deputy mayor, with Greens councillor Michael Osborne announced to serve the position. Osborne has been elected on a 7-month contract, becoming the 4th deputy mayor the city has seen in the past 5 months. It's believed Osborne edged out independent councillor Andrea Rufo in the process of attaining the position. Port Stephens Mayor Bruce McKenzie has shrugged off pollution accusations against a local composting company as political interference. McKenzie claims that while the company hasn't strictly got approval, composting has been part of their business for decades. He's adamant that the Hunter Water reports of foul play are baseless.
I think the Hunter Water Board is changed over the years. I think they're a non-rate paying landowner in Port Stephens. They contribute nothing to the economy as far as land rates are concerned in Port Stephens. So I 100% support the people that's carrying out their business. Yes, I do.
A Windale man is due to front court after facing a number of firearms charges following an alleged domestic dispute on Monday. Officers were called to the James Street property around 7 p.m. over an alleged altercation between a woman and the male occupant. Police then claimed they seized 4 firearms, including one with a silencer attached to the barrel, as well as a large amount of ammunition. Joanne Elliott from police headquarters says a 37-year-old's also been issued with a suspension notice.
He's been charged with intimidation as well as possessing prohibited weapons. He also had his firearms licence suspended. Now that man has been granted conditional bail to appear in Belmont Local Court on Monday the 30th of March.
The Lord Mayor has announced new scholarship for women of the University of Newcastle. The $2,500 scholarship is available for any discipline and aims for better representation of women in major fields. Lord Mayor Nuatali Nelms says the scholarship will help young female uni students pay their fees and achieve their goals.
Let's give the money to someone who really needs it, to a woman that lives in Newcastle that's going through the process of getting a higher education and may need some financial assistance.
Lake Macquarie City councillors have expressed interest in encouraging residents to walk more often and have combined this with a call to build more footpaths. Only 1.6 kilometres of new footpaths are constructed each year. Previous calls to double the amount of footpaths were rejected. Lake Macquarie City Councillor Kay Fraser says residents are more willing to walk on a footpath.
It actually encourages people to get out and walk. I know a few residents have said to me, I do like walking, but on a footpath for safety as there's so many cars on the road. So it is very important that we do provide footpaths.
In finance, the All Ords is up 3.9 points at 59.38, and $1 Australian is buying 78.78 US cents. Now a sport, Belinda Delas Harris.
Newcastle Jets coach Phil Stubbins has put the kibosh on speculation of a David Carney comeback in time for Sunday's game against Adelaide. In an incredible club backflip, it's been revealed the exiled midfielder won't be considered for selection again this season. Sam Gallagher and rookie Radovan Pavicevic have instead been touted as likely contenders to join the wing for Andrew Hull, who's away on Ollie Ruse duties. Stubbins says there's a number of options on the table.
We've got options. What it is and how we shuffle the pack, Jim, we'll have to wait and see how things pan out over the course of the coming weeks' training.
Rookie Pat Vivai is set to headline the Knights' 18-man outfit for Saturday's showdown against Penrith, following the suspension of in-form front rower Corbin Sims. Tyler Randall will return to an extended bench, with David Fa'alongo to partner Cade Snowden at prop. And the Hunter's own Melbourne Cup winner Protectionist will be looking to continue its killer run ahead of Saturday's Sydney Cup at Rosehill. That's sport. I'm Belinda de las Heras.
2 when your RFM news time is 1:05.